Wanted to take a moment to review this hat for you from TrailHeads. The brand was kind enough to send this to me, and I just want to take a moment to tell you my honest feedback about this hat and if I like it and if I would wear it and if I would get it again. So I am an avid runner, walker, especially in the summertime. I always want to be able to get outside as much as I can because, you know, when you live in a place where there's 4 seasons and summer is just like 3 months of the year, you want to get out there as much as possible. So as I mentioned, I run and I walk on a regular basis, probably 3 to 4 times a week. And with that being said, a lot of the times it's hot in the summertime, and there's a lot of sun, and sun is very harsh on you when you are walking, but definitely when you are running, depending on what time of the day it is that you choose to run. So I am always wearing a hat because I want to protect my face from getting sunburn, from, potential sun diseases, all that stuff. I normally wear a baseball cap, and a baseball cap, so I can say in comparison to a baseball cap and this hat is so much better because one, it's made of a mesh material, and so because it's made out of a mesh material, when I'm running, it causes me to sweat. And so when I sweat on a mesh material, it dries a lot faster than it typically does if I were to wear my baseball cap. Also, this hat is super light in comparison to my baseball cap. I would say this is probably only a few ounces, or if anything, just like 1 or 2 ounces in weight, which is very comfortable to be sitting on my head as I'm running this 5K or walking this 5K or whatever duration I might be out there for. It comes in a multitude of colors that you can choose from. I actually love this pink one because I have an outfit to match with it, and I'm all about matching outfits from head to toe. So have to have a moment for that. On the back, it is a Velcro adjustable strap for adjustment for your head, and which is really convenient because you can easily just like put your ponytail in here, and then if you need to loosen or tighten it, you can just like pull and stick, versus having to do like the little snaps like for some hats, or doing that strap thing for other hats. So that's super convenient as well. As you can see, this underbrim is darker versus a baseball cap or any other sort of fitted hat in general, and this is very beneficial once again to someone who's out there exposed to the sun, whether it's running, walking, tennis, or any other sort of outdoor activity you might be doing out there, because when you're out there and the sun is beaming, having a darker underbrim helps to reduce the light refraction, so there's less glare for you as well. I'm gonna put this on for you just to demonstrate. So I put my hair in a ponytail. I'm just gonna feed my ponytail through and then just put the hat on. It sits very comfortably on the head, and as I mentioned, it is adjustable. I'm just gonna tighten it just a little bit for me. And then it sits like this. You can adjust the brim if you want, but I feel like it sits perfectly. It also sits lower, so once again, it helps with the sun glare, which is the main reason why you're wearing a hat when you're, going outside and running, walking, or doing whatever activity you happen to be doing out there. Another thing I like about it is that compared to my baseball cap, there is actually room over here. And what I mean by that is when I go running, I do have a hat on, but I also typically do have sunglasses on too. And an issue that I typically find when I wear my sunglasses with my hat is like my hat and my sunglasses are competing with one another, because this is typically lower and it hits my sunglass wrong. So it causes like the hat not to sit on my head comfortably, if that makes any sense. But with this hat, how it sits on the head where it cuts off, there's plenty of room for your sunglasses as well, so you don't have that competing factor that you might have with other hats. Yeah, overall, lightweight, love the mesh material, it's breathable, it's designed specifically with sun in mind, which I really do appreciate. I love the pink color. Like I mentioned, there are plenty of other colors that you can choose from as well. But if you are an avid runner like I am, or you walk outside on a regular basis, or just even at all, or do any sort of outdoor activity, even if it's like gardening of sorts, you always want to protect your face from the sun. Your face is very sensitive, and you should do everything in your power to make sure that you reduce your contact with the sun so you don't get any wrinkles, because no one wants that. So check these hats out. Like I said, plenty of different colors to choose from, and I'm sure you'll be able to find one in a color that you enjoy.